This is Pokemon Black Permadeath, my first time playing Pokemon, and I'm going in completely blind. I'm only allowed one of each Pokemon type, and if their health drops to 0, I can never use them again. Let's see how that goes for me. What you got now? Striaton City. Home to Striaton City Gym. The gym's closed right now, so I have a bit of a wander around the city while I wait, and some people give me some free items, which is kind. It's probably because of the way I look.
Hey Sharon, what are you up to?
I'm trying to psych myself up for the battle with the gym leader. School classrooms, they always psych me up.
Yeah, I get that.
How have you been doing, trying to learn about Pokemon battles?
Well, someone outside told me that water types are weak against grass. Because grass, needs water to survive, I guess. So I didn't know that before.
Oh yeah, we need it too. Humans. It's actually why we drink it.
I knew about drinking water, I didn't know about the Pokemon type advantage. Is there a human type Pokemon?
No, it's mostly inanimate things for types. You know, grass, rock, fire.
Grass?
Yeah. We were just talking about grass types, you can't have forgotten.
But grass is living, isn't it?
Flying type, dark type, water type.
Well, flying is an abstract concept. And darkness isn't even a thing, it's just the absence of light. Is there an absence of grass type?
I don't get what you're arguing here.
Well, no, nothing, I'm just saying. Can you think of anything that could be like a human type Pokemon?
Tumors?
So then are water type Pokemon weak against tumors? Since humans drink water, just like grass does?
I think we're all weak against tumors.
Yeah.
Want a Pokemon battle to practice for the gym?
Sure!
Yeah, I mean, this will help pass the time until the gym's open, I guess. Chopperpup takes a few bites out of Snivy, because he cares not from whence the blood flows. Okay, what is it with all these purple cats? Everybody's got one. His purple cat uses an ability called Assist, and it attacks in the same turn, so I don't know what that means at all, but Eva beats it, and Deceiver cops a couple of cheeky level ups off the back of that, and learns how to bite, so now I have a less rabid and cannibalistic backup for Chopperpup if something happens to him, like getting put down, which is, I mean, it's probably what should happen. Whoa, 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 where do you think you're going?
Well, I was just gonna walk up these stairs. Into the gym. Challenge the gym leader.
You're not going in there right now, buddy, trust me. Come back later.
Well, why? What's going on?
The floor is covered in blood!
Oh, it's occupied. No problem.
I go train some more to pass the time. It's probably a good idea. One of the people I run into is another Pokemon trainer, and she's got another purple cat, dude. Everyone's got one of these things. I beat it with Eva, because that's my fastest path to victory, and I just want that thing off my screen, dude, so they send in the second Pokemon. It's another purple cat! At the moment, all the battles are pretty easy. I feel like I'm still kind of in the tutorial zone, but it's good, because I'm learning stuff. For example, the Pokemon moves do seem to actually have a limited number of uses that refills at Pokemon centers, but the limit's super high, shouldn't really run out unless I do it on purpose. I'm also still trying to figure out how useful the defense dropping moves are. Kind of feeling like the answer is not very useful. Because if dropping the enemy's defense means that it takes 2 hits to kill them instead of 3, then that's still 3 turns total, you know? It means less uses on the attack move, but it's still the same number of enemy moves that they get to make against me. And also, it might not even increase damage enough to reduce the number of required attacks, and then you've just wasted a turn. So, I'm not putting a lot of stock in those moves. In pleasant news, as I'm going through, this one girl just straight up gives me a fire Pokemon, just as charity. So, boom, there's the name. It's called Pansear. I think it might be a frying pan joke, because it's like you sear meat in a... I'm not certain, but it's level 10 as well, which is nuts to me, and the attacks look really interesting and good. I feel like this is kind of cheating to take this and use it, but considering this is permadeath, I am willing to take any and all charity.
Finding it sunny in here, asshole?
What?
Take your goddamn hat off. Show some respect. This is a Pokemon gym.
I'm not taking this hat off.
Yeah? Well, what if I just...
No! Get off me!
Give me the hat! Quite a grip you've got there. That thing really isn't budging.
Listen, man, I've been wearing this hat for a long time. By now, the hair underneath has gotta be... If I'm taking this off, it's gonna be in private. Followed shortly by replacing it with another hat.
I admire your conviction, kid. You just might have the right kind of moxie to walk away from here with the gym badge.
Yeah, they pay too, right? If I win, it's money.
Yeah.
Kick ass. Before they let me fight the gym leader, I actually have to fight this waiter first, which is kind of ironic, you know, because it turns me into the waiter. I'm waiting for the gym. He's got a level 11 Lillipup, which is kind of a big deal for me at the moment. It bites Chopperpup a few times, and one of them actually stuns him and cancels Chopperpup's bite. Not having turn initiative here is very bad. Luckily, after receiving quite a big hit, I do manage to win with a critical. Next up, before I can fight the gym leader, I actually have to fight a waitress, which is kind of ironic because it makes me the Pat Rat charges up an attack, which looks very scary, but apparently it failed, which is nice. I give the defense lowering moves one more chance. I do it twice, and look, it definitely increases the damage. I'm just not sure it increases it more than 2 additional attacks would have done. She sends in her next Pokemon out. It uses the weird assist move that I don't understand again, and oh, that's very big damage. On Eva, this calls for a potion. The purple cat does the scary move that the Pat Rat was trying to do, but this time it actually works. It's not that bad. And now the cat's dead again. Level 12 Eva, nice. At this point, I came to a sudden realization before going up and fighting the gym leader. See, you can't retreat from a trainer fight. You can only retreat from fights with wild Pokemon. I don't have any Pokemon stored right now, which means if I ever get into a losing battle with a trainer, I can't just cut my losses. I'm going to full wipe, and the run will be over. So I should probably go store some guys, and maybe do a bit of leveling up, because Greed and Deceiver are virtually useless right now, and the high level of these waiters, it's scared me a little bit. It feels a bit cowardly to go in there and beat on the minimum wage staff, and then get out of there before the manager can avenge them. But this is a necessary cowardice, I feel. I don't want to lose in episode 2. Deceiver gets that move called Bide, which means I can learn how it works. Basically, you take damage for 2 turns, and then it hits the enemy back with double. So you take 2 hits, enemy takes equivalent of 4, depending on how much damage you got in those 2 turns. Greed also gets that assist move. Turns out all it is you borrow a random move from the other Pokemon you're carrying. I feel like most people doing a Pokemon challenge run are familiar with the game. Like, they know what a move does. They might even know what exact Pokemon a gym leader has, or even what level they are. I don't know any of that. And I don't want to look it up, because that feels so I'm somewhat stuck guessing. But I don't want to go in way over-leveled and just stomp, and I also don't want to go in way under-leveled and just die. The only way of knowing for sure would be to go in with one sacrificial Pokemon, probably Greed, to scout out the gym leader's Pokemon and levels, but that would be a death sentence for whoever I picked. This was the point where I declared the formation of 2 teams. Team Win, consisting of Eva, Chopperpup, and Charity, and Team Sin, consisting of Greed and Deceiver. The plan was simple. Level up Greed and Deceiver enough that they at least have a warrior's chance going into the gym, and use them to scout out the gym leader's Pokemon and levels. If they can pull out a victory, then that's amazing, but if they can't, then my gun team of Charity the Grass Counter, Chopperpup the Living Cannonball, and Eva the High Leveled will use Team Sin's sacrifice and intel for the good of mankind. Greed, Deceiver, it's your time to shine. Really should have gone with the tile floors. All this carpet is... Oh, hey, it's the next challenger. Tell you what, today sucks. Hey, I'm back. You seem to have cleaned the place up pretty well. Yep, just got done. Anyway, let's battle now. The gym leader starts with a level 12 Lillipup. Oh my god, thank god I leveled up, because I'm going into this with a level 11 and a level 9. Imagine if I was still chugging at level 7 for these guys. Deceiver bites the Lillipup, and the Lillipup does a move called Work Up, which is apparently a damage buff. And it's a big one! One bite is doing half of my health, and even worse, it has the turn initiative over me, which means that when I try to fight back, its next bite actually makes me flinch and miss a turn. I heal with a potion, but it just bites again and undoes the healing. This is not good. As it stands right now, if I keep using my turns to heal, I will run out of potions way faster than this Lillipup runs out of bites. I don't have that many. If I use my turn to heal, it'll just bite me right back to the same position minus 1 potion. If I use my turn to attack, it'll bite me first and kill me since it has the turn initiative. And if I use my turn to swap out to Greed, then he'll get bitten on entry and just be in the exact same spot Deceiver's in now. Worse, I won't even be able to swap back to Deceiver, because he'd get bitten on entry as well and die. I don't know what to do. That damage is just so supercharged, I don't stand a chance, but... Wait. Lillipup is a normal type, but Bite is actually a dark type move, remember, and Greed is a dark type Pokemon. He's only level 9, but in theory I should be able to swap to him and the attack will be less effective. Yes! Yes, okay. A bite does less than a third of Greed's health instead of half. That means I can actually get turns in between healing. But Greed doesn't have any big damage moves. His only attack is Scratch, and it's barely scratching it. I'll run out of potions before my scratches bring it down. I could try lowering its attack with a growl, but that just feels useless. I try give it another scratch while I still have the health for it, but I flinch to the Lillipup's bite again. I do get another scratch through, and the gym leader uses a potion. I mean, I crit on the scratch, but it doesn't even matter. Dude, at this point, continuing to scratch is just a war of attrition I'm guaranteed to lose eventually, so I decide to gamble on the assist move that Greed learned while leveling up. Assist will let Greed use a random move from Deceiver. Getting a bite would mean much higher damage, and that's what I want. A tackle would basically just be a scratch, but it's still okay. A detect would protect Greed for that turn and break even, and a bide would probably kill Greed, because I don't think he can handle taking 2 unanswered shots in a row. It's not perfect, but I think assist is the only chance I have. But I flinch on the assist and don't get to use it. I'm running really low on potions now. I can't keep this up forever. I try to assist and I flinch again! Lillipup boosts its damage even more with the supercharging move. That means I'm able to get a bite out of my 3rd assist, which is super worth it. And then I decide to pre-potion, because dark type or not, a 2nd supercharge on that bite might be enough to kill me. And it would have been! 10 damage. I had 10 health exactly. This team nearly just got wiped. I use another assist, but it barely does anything, and the Lillipup's damage is high enough now that I can barely do anything between healing. I use my 2nd last potion and immediately get hit with another bite. I try for an assist and I flinch again. This is so brutal. I use my last potion and I try for another assist. Yes, okay, I got a bite. Calm down. Will it be enough to kill the Lillipup? Yes! Okay, but I'm not out of the gates yet. I've got no more healing, and Deceiver and Greed are both on their last legs, while the gym leader's about to send out his next Pokemon. I couldn't possibly have beaten that Lillipup without Deceiver's opening bite damage, or Greed's dark type resistance, or Greed's ability to pull from Deceiver's moveset. They fought well far better than they should have been able to given their level. But I think this might be the end for Team Sin. Or at least, it would be, if I hadn't changed my mind earlier. Maybe this would have been the end of the line if Charity the Glutton hadn't joined Team Sin. Come on, Charity, bring it home! The gym leader's 2nd and final Pokemon is a level 14, but it's a grass type, which means Charity has at least some level of advantage being a fire type. Whether it's enough to make up a 3-level deficit, I don't know, but it'll have to be. Come on, Team Sin. Charity's fire attack is not doing as much damage as I was hoping for, and the enemy Pansage keeps using that supercharge as well, on top of its superior level damage, so when it finally hits me with a Vine Whip, it hurts a lot more than it should have been being grass against fire. Come on, Charity, please, please. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh my god. Thank you for the money. I will take it all. And the gym badge too, I guess.
1680? That's chump change, dude. I thought this was supposed to be the big leagues.
Yeah, well, the big leagues don't have you battling the gym's janitor either.
What?
Those guys behind me are the gym leaders. I'm just subbing in.
Well, then what's the point of a gym badge?
Well, that's how you get into the big leagues, sport. Think of it like a certificate. If you're after the big money, you have to go through the paces of getting all the pieces of paper first. But in this case... ta-da! Here's a badge. Also, all that healing you used gave your Pokemon way too much blood. I'll be here all night cleaning that, so I took a cut from your price.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Aiden. Thanks, Mom. Has Professor Juniper been getting all the Pokemon data we're gathering? And our notes?
Yes, she has. But she says
Something's wrong with Bianca's maps.
Aiden, where you been, huh?
Oh, God. Well, I'll call you back later, Mom. Love you.
We've been looking for you. You got a few minutes?
I kinda need to go heal up my Pokemon team. And buy more potions. And I sort of need to recharge my social battery. It's been a long day.
You gonna give me a few minutes, or you gonna give me your thumbs?
I'll go with the minutes.
Smart kid. Come on, let me take you to a second location. Alright, kid. I'm assuming you know what this is about.
Look, I know I'm overdue, but I swear, I'm gonna have your money soon, alright? Look, I've already got my first gym badge. I just need a few more weeks.
It's not my money, kid. It's my boss's. And my boss's patience has run out.
I don't have it. But I will, I swear to God, I will!
Hey, little Tash, come here a second. This is my family, Aiden. I get paid to collect on debts, and I gotta feed my family. If I can't get my grocery money for doing my job, then I'll have to feed you to my family instead. You got it? It's an acquired taste, but I've acquired it! Go play now, little Tash. Thing is, Aiden, I don't like feeding the debtors. No substance, you know? So maybe you can do a little something for me, and I tell the boss you were already gone by the time I got here. How's that sound?
Generous and kind, ma'am. What do you need?
Let's just say I misplaced a special Pokeball, and I need you to fetch it for me, no questions asked. We clear?
Crystal!
Good. Now get out of here. You're using up my air. The Debt Collector gives me a HM, which teaches Pokemon moves that they can use outside of combat to get places you otherwise wouldn't be able to go. This one lets us cut down small trees, and I teach it to greed.
Hey, Aiden! Oh, hey, Bianca. Did you find Tepig some new lungs?
I looked, but no. Eventually I just had to drain the water from his old ones. Thank golly for Pokeball stasis, right? He was this close to drowning for 2 days. But hey, check it out! Me and Tepig got the Fairy-type gym badge.
Fairy-type? I went against a normal type and a grass type. That was the Fairy-type gym?
Yeah, I think they ran out of Fairy types after me. Those things are super flammable. So, what are you doing here now? Aren't you ready to head to the next route?
I just thought I'd wait around for Sharon. Do a bit of exploring while I'm, waiting.
Whoa, did you hear that? Wow, is that... It is! It's a tumor Pokemon!
We finally found you.
We're gonna take you back to the Pokemon Center. Oh my goodness, Aiden! They're after its organs!
What? No, what did you say?
Wait a second, I recognize those uniforms. You're from that charity.
We're Team Plasma, kid. If you can't remember the name, then remember the moonwalk.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh damn! I'm so sorry.
What the hell?
It was an accident. Leave him alone.
I'm so sorry, guys. I feel so bad. I was only trying to show
Fight
off.
him, Aiden. I clean up the first grunt, and then the second one steps in to bat for her mate, but she does it with a purple cat, so, I mean, like, how hard was she really trying?
Alright, I've learned my lesson. I'm sorry. I can do a really good moonwalk normally. I don't know what happened here. Look. Oh shoot! Oh no!
Dude, come on, cruelty!
I don't get any respect. My own son don't give me no respect.
Gitsis? We're sorry, boss. We were just trying to bring this
I took him to the
Pokemon-
museum to look at the fossils. He said if you miss him so much, why don't you have a reunion every year? This is freaking me out. Why is he doing stand-up comedy at us?
Maybe we'd better get out of here. He seems angry.
I'm with you.
What just happened? Not sure. I injected them with some pretty hard stuff while they were distracted with the battle. They could have been seeing anything.
Do you just carry primed syringes of hallucinogens just on you?
I don't sample. All the shops were out of pepper spray. Aiden, it sounded like Team Plasma has ties to Big Pokemon Center. Maybe they're working together on the organ harvesting. I definitely need to investigate. Hey kid, you find the Pokeball yet? Congratulations, kid. You just bought yourself some more time.
Oh, thank God.
What was that about, Aiden?
It's a clock salesman.